Hey y'all, we're back. uh Another 2 week break, but that's only just because life be lifing and we got a lot going on in our own lives these days. I still got a crazy 18-month-old running around my house like a dang terrorist half the time. And Kevin's just doing Kevin's thing. So
Literally just doing Kevin things, just pretty much, while people are, like married, having kids, going to weddings. I'm over here just trying to like be better at life, being in shape. So, just trying to make life happen out here.
hey, it's all we can do. We're here though. We're back.
Hmm.
I'm literally feeling like I'm ready to pass out because I just finished mowing the yard like an hour ago.
Superstar.
Dude, I my yard was disgusting. I've only mowed it twice this summer so far.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah, so it was gnarly, but it's not even a good yard yet. It's still got a lot of patches and stuff, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done to this yard before it's beautiful.
Can't
And up to my
wait to see it.
standards. Up to my standards is very high. So,
I can only imagine. I remember your lawn and your yard work over in Long Island, so I
oh,
I get it.
yeah, I'm hoping it can get to that level probably next year. But we'll see. You we'll see. I'll deal with it as it comes. But um, we're back. We're surviving, and we're just gonna roll with it tonight. We got a couple things we'll talk about, of course, and then see where this episode takes us. But Kevin, what do you got on over there? Oh, Kevin muted
Sorry,
himself.
I was doing the reel and I wasn't sure if we were going to get copyrighted, but I am all ready now. So basically, I'm continuing my Jersey streak to work, and I just want to emphasize. So I'm going to end the Jersey streak when I hit the end of a highlight reel on Instagram.
Ooh.
So that is 100 posts. So once I hit that, I will end the Jersey streak, whether I get through my Jersey collection or not.
You're not going to. You're not going to get through it all.
I already like did the math, and I don't think I'm getting through it all at all.
My God, is there a way that you could do two jersey streaks, like one later on in the year,
I could.
or do it again next year with different jerseys?
Oh, I could. I think because I like. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been wearing a jersey every day for work, and I'm just like, dang, this is. I have to get like creative, and it's like getting hot. So certain jerseys I don't want to wear. For example, like this time of year, I want no part in putting on a football jersey because
No.
it's too hot. It's too heavy. So maybe this. Let me get your thoughts. So once I hit the 100, which is probably gonna be in the next week or so, I will get to 100. I'll take a break and then maybe start a football season. I'll unleash the next streak.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Take a break for like the rest of the summer, get through the
Yeah.
summer, and then maybe perfect idea. After backyard brawl, I'll recycle.
There you go. Start anew after the brawl.
Yes. Cool. But today's jersey, the old wine colorway of the Cleveland Cavaliers of LeBron James. It's so weird to think that this is a quote unquote throwback now because this is technically from such a long time ago. But it's such a clean, I will say, like, I'll be honest, when I first remember seeing this jersey, I was like, it's all right. But like, as I'm older and much more wiser, I feel like I can appreciate this a lot more.
See, I that one jersey I can't get behind. I know it's a nice one. It's just
Yeah.
I love the when we saw the one in New York, the blue one. That one is just the nicer one to me. Like that navy blue with the gold and wine colored on it.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're
That one
talking
I
about.
liked.
Yeah. So that's the one that he wore that colorway in the garden, right? Right?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That one I like. Um
Good times. I like you're rocking your Slam T1D. That's coming up like in like few
yeah.
months.
Yeah, it's coming up in literally I think it's just under 60 days now. I'm still about $900 away from my goal of 2000.
Oh man, we
So
gotta get this. We gotta start pumping
yeah,
you up.
I gotta start. That'll probably be this Sunday. I'll probably start getting that going again on Sunday. Um, so y'all donate as much you can. $5, $20, $100. I don't care. Give me $1, whatever you want to put in there.
Is the
Um,
link still the same or is it different?
yes, I will send it in the email
Okay.
when I send this out, so it can be in. It'll be in the episode, um, paragraph or write up. So y'all can click on it. You can donate anonymously. You can send a message, whatever the heck you want to do. I don't care. Um, my team is all excited. We're slowly getting to our goal of 10,000,
Oh, that's
but
awesome. How
yeah,
far
we're
are you guys away from that?
just about 4,900. So we're just over halfway.
Nice.
So, hopefully we can get a few more good donations in, and then we'll be in a good spot moving forward this year. So that'd be nice. I was going to wear my WNBA hat that I bought a couple weeks ago, but I came up from downstairs and didn't go into the bedroom to grab it. So
Totally
I don't
respect
have
it. The
don't have
next
the hat.
episode. The
Yeah,
next
I'll wear it
episode.
next episode. Um, well, let's dive into it because there's some good things to talk about this week. Um, First, I want to start off with how are you feeling right now, Kev?
How am I feeling? Yes, we are 2 weeks removed from the infamous Hyrox, which again,
No, no, not
oh,
that, not that. We'll talk about
not
that
that
after.
one. How am I feeling?
What
Oh,
did what did your team just do last week?
oh, we fired our coach.
No, you didn't fire your coach. You
Oh,
signed somebody.
we signed somebody?
Your football team signed somebody.
Oh, yeah. Aaron. All right, so here. So I will say this about Aaron Rodgers. So first instant thoughts. Why? I don't get it. Two, he's old. But you know, as I like to read online and read some articles, a lot of people, are starting to get me into thinking that this could be positive in some ways. All things have to be going right. So, I remember them talking about, with Aaron Rodgers, you have someone that is a trusted thrower. Like last year, he didn't have a
hmm
great year, but it wasn't a terrible season either. He can still get the ball out. He can still throw it to people. I think he has a great weapon in DK Metcalf. He's Aaron Rodgers, master of the fade. If you remember his times with guys like Devontae Adams and such, DK Metcalf's a perfect target for him. People have convinced that with Aaron Rodgers, them having to respect his arm, it will open up for the running game for our newest rookie. I keep forgetting his name, and then Jalen Warren, which is very true. I Our Steelers defense is still the Steelers defense. It's not terrible. We know all of our players are still there, for
Except TJ
now.
Watt's not showing up.
It's
So,
not showing up, that's right, but it's still only June 12th at 8:12 p.m. So a lot can happen in the frame before training camp begins. So I mean, I feel like this could still end up being like a solid year. I just, one offensive line needs to just make sure it's better. I mean, it was okay last year, but needs to be better
hey,
and
you
they
had
continue
one
to
of the top
develop.
centers.
Yep, top center. Shout out to our guy Zach Frazier. That's a jersey. If that's a jersey that could be added to the jersey collection because that'd
I
be
think
cool to
you
have
need
an
to.
offensive lineman.
I think you need to add two jerseys to your jersey collection.
Yes, I have to add JJ Quinterly for sure. That's on the
Yes.
list.
Okay, I wasn't thinking of her. I thought you already bought that because you said you
Not
were going to
yet.
buy that a while ago.
I know. I just didn't
Um,
have time. I was buying other things.
no, 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 no. So still West Virginia guys.
Okay.
They both play for the Steelers, and one posted a
Oh
great
yes.
picture of saying
Oh
"Eat
yes.
shit, pit" when he
Yes.
walked into the pit side of the arena.
Maybe I'll see if my sister can just get me that for my birthday because she keeps asking me what I want since my birthday is coming up in about 12 days, which is very exciting.
Woo.
So let's definitely Beanie Bishop would be cool to have. And then a Zach Frazier jersey. Now here, Merritt, what jersey do I get in each? Because I feel like I should get a different jersey for each of them.
I think you get the black Zach Frazier
Okay.
and then the white beanie.
Okay. All right.
I think that
Duly
just
noted.
I think
I
that
think
would
it
be
looks cool,
cool.
right?
Yeah,
All right.
because every picture I see of Zach Frazier, like in a Steelers uniform, he's almost always wearing the black.
Yeah. All
So
right.
I think that'd be cool. And they don't really show the white too much. It's usually almost always black.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of neat if you could get a different color like that white or even a yellow if they'd make a yellow jersey. I don't know if they do. I don't pay
That'd be
attention to
cool.
Steelers stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I feel on my Steelers. Aaron at least reported to camp. He's there for OTAs, so that's all
Yep.
I can really say. So
He
that's all I got
apparently
on that one.
he was apparently saying that he really is likes Will Howard. Um
Yes, yes, he does like
thinks
Will
that
Howard a lot.
thinks that he could be a really good quarterback in the future. So he's gonna quote unquote take him under his wing, and just pull him in and try to teach him everything. Kevin, I'm actually looking at Steeler jerseys right now. This is what
Hmm.
my suggestion is. So there Zach Frazier's $30 off right now.
Oh, don't tell me that. Ah,
Fanatics, baby, Fanatics.
now is it the like Fanatics version of the jersey or the actual Nike jersey? Love it. Okay.
But so that one is the black with like the yellow trim with the white in the middle.
Okay.
If you don't do a white beanie bishop, I think you do the black with the yellow numbering.
Ooh. Oh, so like kind of like their alternate one.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Their
that's
alternate
cool.
one. I think that would be a cool one.
Oh my gosh. Ah, Fanatics, you guys just love to take my money.
Dude, you could get a Kenny Pickett jersey for $40.
And Kenny Pickett can go ahead and suck it. Because he sucks.
It's true, he does. He's probably gonna get cut from the Browns.
I did you apparently know that he's taking like first team with them?
Really?
Yeah,
I
he's
thought
taking
Joe
first team
Flacco
reps.
was.
It's him and Flacco.
All I know is that they've been saying that Shadur's actually looks pretty decent. Um,
I
and
mean,
yet,
as he should. He better look decent.
and Dylan Gabriel has been so-so.
Okay. I mean, I believe that. That look at that, Zach Frazier jersey. You were not kidding.
I told you. There you go.
But now do I have to customize the
You'd
Beanie
have to
Bishop one?
customize a Beanie Bishop one.
All right. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, you just gotta figure out what number he is, and that's it.
No, because I think actually when you do like customizations on Fanatics, they have like
Oh yeah,
they have the if you're getting a person's player on the team, yeah, 31. Look at that. Oh my God, incredible.
there you
So
go.
easy. All right. Yeah. That will be on the agenda.
There you go. Just made your day, huh?
Yep. And just killing my bank account
Well, thankfully you live at home.
for now. Yes, for sure.
Until the future.
Till the future. Exactly.
Well, perfect. So I think, like we both said, the Rogers signing, it was inevitable for you guys. It's
It only
just
took like so much time and effort.
it
I
only
was
took
just
six
like,
months.
why? I know. It's just like he need to get his life together.
It was weird that it took that long. Like everyone knew he was
Mm-hmm.
going there. So why
100%.
are you just beating around the bush? Like just fucking sign it. You don't need to show up until mandatory minicamp,
Yep.
and you're only there for what, a week, and then you got some time off, and then training camp.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I'm like it'll be interesting. We'll see if he actually how much he plays and how well he plays.
And
Um,
if he's able to stay healthy, like we
yeah,
can talk all this blue in the face, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to be able to be healthy, you absolutely do nothing for us, which is like, I just don't want him to be like Brett Favre status.
why not? Brett Favre status is great status. You know,
Yeah, but he also got hurt
he's
so
a
much when
corrupt
he was little.
businessman now. Come on.
That's a good point.
You got to watch the Netflix documentary on him. It's
You know,
hysterically amazing.
is it good?
It
That's on the
actually,
agenda.
it was actually amazing because you know that whole like sex scandal thing that happened when he was on the Jets? Like they
Yeah.
interview the woman and she's like, I've never met him, never talked to him, never did anything. Like Her name was
Wow.
dragged through the mud for no reason.
Wow, that's
Um,
crazy.
yeah. So let's stay in the NFL world and let's stay in your division.
Oh my gosh, are we talking gonna talk about that draft pick?
The number 6 overall pick or whatever, like 10th overall pick, whatever number he was.
The one with the is this the
The
one with
Bengals.
the contract, the new
Yeah.
stipulation? I think that's crazy that they would go ahead and experiment with him on that as like one of their higher draft picks. That's crazy.
I don't even know what they're trying to like quote unquote get out of it. Like all I know is there's certain things in the contract that he's like, no, that this not that's not what I'm trying to do here. So and what's crazy is that he can sit out all year and re-enter the draft and be drafted by anybody but Cincinnati next year. Uh, doesn't make any sense. Why this is happening? I don't get why the Bengals are, doing this to their number one overall pick in the first round. Like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm reading on the the main thing about it is that the core issue is a disagreement over the terms of Stewart's rookie contract. The Bengals are reportedly seeking certain clauses that Stewart is not willing to accept. Let me see if I can remember those what those terms are. See if I can find it. Let me see. Is it here? Let's see. Looking through, blah blah blah. Because I know it has something to do with it's like something where if he's not, well, let's see, somebody. Ah, here it is. So then this is according to Cincinnati's Inquirer. So the Bengals, quote unquote, are trying to change the language in the contract for their first round pick that allows the team to void future guarantees.
Why are you
Uh,
trying to fuck with your first round draft pick with this?
so it would be Stewart doesn't feel that language should be included in his deal and pointed to the team's previous first round picks were not voided in their agreements, their future guarantees. So this would be the first time that they would be doing this. So to his point, why should he be the one to be the guinea pig of this new type of language in the contract? I 100% agree with him. Like this
Yeah,
is
I'm
crazy.
I'm on board with this dude. I thought at first, like hearing about him, like, oh, he's just this arrogant kid that doesn't understand what's going on. And no, this kid knows what he's doing. He is a very rough, like, prospect too. Like he needs some work from what I've read. Um, but like, come on, guys. Just
But that's not that like why that you shouldn't be changing the language if you haven't changed it in the years past. Like unless you've had like unless there's been like something that's been happening with their previous first round draft picks, but it's looking like the last two have been fine and everybody else has been fine. So the fact that you all of a sudden want to start changing it because or just because, I don't think that's right.
yeah. Also, the simple fact that they still haven't paid their best defensive player,
Yes.
Hutchinson, like
Isn't it
any
Trey Hendrickson?
Hendrickson, thank you. Like they haven't paid him.
Yeah, so now
Just let him go. Trade him. Let him go. He's not going to want to play for you. Like they're royally fucking themselves.
yep. See, and looking at that, my Steelers aren't half bad.
Looking at my Patriots and Stephon Diggs with his pink purple powder. Who cares? It's
Shut.
fine. No one cares about it. It's just purple powder, pink powder.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So
He was on a boat with Cardi B on a Memorial Day weekend and he had pink powder and a baggie that he was sharing around on video.
Love that.
Yeah,
Gotta love
is what it is. I'm not mad about it.
that.
Go do you, bro. Like it's the off season. I don't care.
Oh
It
my
just was a
goodness.
big story here in New England for a while.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
and last night, Lady Liberty, it went to 9-0.
9-0.
Them
9-0
and
is
the
huge.
Lynx, them and the Lynx are 9-0.
Yeah, I mean the Liberty keep rolling and rolling. I believe they're on pace to tie their best start ever, which was 13-0. So we'll see if that happens or not. But yeah, the Liberty are showing no wares of defeat or slowing down. They're pacing, they're showing like they're champs, and same with the Lynx. Seen some highlights of the Lynx.
Hmm.
They look really good right now too. So let's see if we're gonna get a repeat of the finals. I was at the finals this year. The Lynx are solid. So if they were to go do it up again, that would be a lot of fun. So
Well,
TBD.
the Liberty play this weekend. They play Caitlin Clark and the Fever.
Oh my
Apparently,
gosh.
Clark's supposed to be back, and Jonquel Jones is going to be back for the Liberty.
Oh, oh.
So that's great for
Talk
them.
talk about perfect timing.
Yeah, seriously. Because no one wants to go to a basketball game outside of New York unless Caitlin Clark's there.
Yeah, I remember hearing when she got injured, like everyone's like ticket prices were just like dropping. But I
Yeah,
will say, even without Caitlin Clark, that Fever team
it's
is
good.
a solid team. Like you talking about getting her help, they got her help, and I'm 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 not sleeping on that Fever team. They almost beat the Liberty. If it weren't for that steal at the end from Natasha Cloud that she took it from Caitlin Clark at the end, that could have been a team that could have beat her. But I'm not sleeping on the Fever to be a possible contender. They're really good.
They definitely are. I think they are a team that's nearly there. I think they could sneak in and do some damage, but I think they're like one player away from being that really freaking good team like the Liberty are right now. So I'm intrigued. I'm excited to see what they do. Um, you know, it'll be good. And now
Yeah, me
let's
too.
talk.
So right now, yeah, so let's see. Liberty are 9-0. The Fever are 4-5, but third in the Eastern Conference. I keep forgetting the WNBA format. Do they just take the six best teams
Yeah,
total? All right, so right now, technically, if we're going by the six best teams, it's the Liberty number one, Lynx at number two. Then right after you have the Atlanta Dream, Phoenix Mercury, who also did a huge upgrade to their roster with Diana Taurasi retiring and Brittany Griner leaving for Atlanta and getting Satu Sabali. Then you have the 5-4 Storm, along with right after the Fever at 4-5 and the Aces at 4-3. So and the Valkyries are 4-5. So like that's and the with the Mystics at 4-6. So like those last couple playoff seeds are uh are all up for grabs here.
I know. I'm shocked the Aces are this bad.
You know what it is? Like think about it. Like you pretty much your last 4 years, you pretty much lived off of a lineup of three straight first number one overall picks in Asia, in Jackie Young, and Kelsey Plum, and then another top draft pick in Chelsea Gray when she signed and went there for the last 4 years. Now you break up that group. It's an adjustment period. So
Yeah, that's true. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the Liberty hopefully repeat. That'd be amazing. Um,
yes, I gotta get to a game. It's just their schedule is just
I
all
know.
over the place. Like of course the days I have time off, they're not even freaking playing them.
I would have loved to if it worked out that we could have gone when we were in New York. That'd been amazing.
Oh my God, of course. Yeah, seriously. They were away that weekend, and then literally the Sunday,
It
the first they
was
had a game.
Yeah, it was like, what the frick, guys? Come on.
I know.
Um, so let's now talk about the NBA because my prediction right now is coming to fruition. So Andrew, get ready to hopefully give me $20.
What was your prediction?
I said that the Indiana Pacers would win. And him and
Oh,
Cyrus were like, no, the Thunder are much better. Da, 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 da. All uppity uppity that the Thunder are this better team. And I will say the Thunder are a better team. But guess what? Indiana plays with a grit and a grind. And yeah, I'm all for that kind of basketball, what they're doing.
God, I really don't want Indiana to win for obvious reasons. I
I
don't.
just I
I
can't
don't. I'm still have faith in Oklahoma City, but I just want no part in the Indiana Pacers winning a championship. I'm sorry, I can't. As a Knicks fan, it makes me sick. I'm just like no, but like I'm not gonna lie, the Pacers undoubtedly look good, and there's just a sort of fire they have that
yeah.
they they play super hard, and unless you're able to match that intensity with the depth that they have, it's a tough to beat. So
Yeah, I'm okay with it. They play very good basketball. Um, we'll see it. Game four's tomorrow.
something like that.
I
Wait,
don't
they had
know.
their game on Tuesday. So yeah,
Yeah,
so then probably tomorrow because it's been like every 3 days.
just so stupid.
I know so much.
Like, why do we extend it so far?
Who
Like,
knows?
come on. Like the Stanley Cup's already at game four right now.
I don't even know who's in the Stanley Cup. Who's in it this
The
year?
same teams as last year, the Oilers and the Panthers.
Oh wait, Panthers. Isn't that like our
Yeah,
guy?
Brandon,
Shout out to Brandon. I hope he gets to drink out of the cup again this year.
that'd be awesome.
Yes.
That was a cool story to hear from him. All right,
Yeah. And we have photographic evidence, which is
we
fire.
do. That's on the Insta.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, now let's go talk about baseball and our team, West Virginia, because that's the only thing we
Mm,
really care about here.
it's true.
Um, sadly,
Hell
they
of a
did
run. Hell
the
of a run.
hell of this is 2 years in a row making super regionals. They had the most wins in school history this
Yep.
year. Um, outright Big 12 champions. They didn't win the Big 12 tournament. That's okay. But like they have done amazing the past few years, and they are adding really good depth onto that roster, adding more pitching, which they'll need. Um, so I'm excited to see what they're doing. I watched a couple of I think I watched almost every game they had in the regionals, and it was unreal. And I watched the final game, a little bit of the final game against LSU for the first couple innings, and you know, SEC baseball is different than Big 12 baseball. It's a different beast. So,
Yeah. What's it called? So a couple of the you mentioned people getting some transfers. So they got an infielder named Matt. This is a hell of a last name. Matt Inesh, for a true freshman from University of Ohio.
yep,
They got a pitcher named Owen Pook. Where did he play? He played for Florida International. Chanson Cole, from Newberry College. Shout out to Newberry College, aka John Cena's college. And then Paul Schoenfeld, an outfielder from Colorado Mesa. Oh snap! All right, Colorado Mesa, University. And then I had a couple people that transferred away from us. They hit the portal. They didn't say where they're going, but we lost a couple people that I guess they didn't have like they had some down years, but oh yeah, we actually have a lot of people that transferred out. But hey, if you're not playing and you want to play, totally understand. Because we're also getting people that we need to play for us. So, it's the live and die by the transfer portal life.
yep, yep. But you know what? As we mentioned before we started recording, or actually when we started recording, the brawl is soon to be here. Football season is
I
right around the
know.
corner.
I can't, the brawl. I remember it's amazing how much time can change a person's mind, and I'm excited to. I'm honestly, I'm just really excited to just see what this football team looks like. Like we've been hearing and talking. He's been this, Rich Rod's been this, been that.
And they
I
just
just
keep signing guys like left and right. They
like,
they took they got some big. They got a kid from Alabama. They
yeah,
flipped the kid from Oregon State, UCF. Like not there. These guys aren't scrubs that are coming here. So
yeah. It's just super. I just want to know what like who else they're gonna get because if I remember, um, them saying that like pretty much after the spring game that they're looking, they're open for everything.
oh, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch it. Um, and it's a 3 o'clock kick for us.
3:30.
3:30, sorry. So that's like even better because we're not going to be up all day drinking and partying and doing stupid degenerate stuff. Um,
That
though I
is
can't.
true.
I'll have my child with me, so I can't be a degenerate.
Yes, definitely can't be this year. But yeah, I have Cyrus with me, Michelle and Christy with me, so I don't know what all three of them, what kind of adventures they want to go on, because especially if the game ends up with like 7, so that gives plenty of time to like adventure the streets of
Oh
Morgantown.
God, you guys are gonna go out and go get super shitty.
The thing is like, are we gonna be able to honestly last to really go out?
Probably not.
I honestly don't think I would. I
If it's me, I would just go to like Fishbowl or something like that and just chill there and get a drink. Get
Yeah.
away from all the like the downtown area and all the other spots because they're going to be fucking crowded as all hell, or just go to B-dubs or
It would
Permanis.
it would also be determinant on like what's the result of the game. If we lose, it could be one way. If we win, it could be a whole another life.
Yeah. If we win, it's celebratory. If we
Yes.
lose, the college kids are
Oh,
going to go get really fucked up at the clubs and house
yeah.
parties.
Yeah.
So the bars might actually be open for the adults.
It's very true. It's very true.
Yeah, I want to try to stay as far away from those stupid college kids as possible, or I might punch them in the face.
100%. That's a wise move.
Yeah, I just
We're too old for that.
Yeah, it's considering I almost beat the crap out of a Penn State fan last year. Yeah.
You did. I remember that story. Goodness gracious.
He deserved it. He deserved it. It
Yeah.
was close, but Ashley and Luca came up as a saving grace. I was like, all right, not doing it.
Oh, good.
Not
Not
doing
doing
it.
it. Not
Can't do
doing
it.
it.
Can't do it.
You did well. You did well.
Yeah, well, let's talk about a couple other things. So, Kev, how you feeling after Tibbs got fired? It's been a couple of days now, and the Knicks have been denied by everybody.
Literally, they don't want us interviewing any of their coaches, which is hilarious. Um, yeah, at first initial thoughts, very troubling. Very, very troubling to hear that like a lot of the people that you thought you would have a chance of, you're not even gonna get the chance because you're gonna get denied. But also at the same time, I feel like if you're the Knicks and you go ahead and fire your head coach who got you to the Eastern Conference Finals, there's got to be some sort of plan for you to be in place if you're going to do such a thing because there's no way that you had all these hopes to just interview coaches that already have contracts with other teams. There's no way. So, right now, I'm just kind of in the dark to know what's going on. I really hope that they figure it out soon because I mean the season's almost over. I heard
And the
they're not gonna
draft is
rush.
literally
A couple weeks away, so like I think it'd be super important to figure out who the hell we're gonna be drafting or what strategy. Um, but yeah, so right now I think most Nick fans are probably in a panic, but right now I have to trust Leon Rose and his people to know that they're gonna get it done, and I'm just gonna believe in them and not think about the rest.
Well, apparently the who was it? Mike Brown and the guy from Memphis might be the top two choices right now.
I mean, Mike Brown's not terrible. He just reminds me like I feel like that's similar to Thibodeau. I don't know much about the guy from Memphis, but
The guy from
I don't
Memphis
know.
was good.
But also like who know is there somebody outside that I'm maybe not thinking about? Is somebody new, but I know Jay Wright has already said he wants no part in
Yeah. And so
coaching the
did
team. Coach Calipari said no, it's a great team, and also Dan Hurley from UConn said want no part of it. And there was another coach that said no. Also, oh, Rick Pitino said no, even though he says it's a great opportunity, but no interest.
Oh yeah, these college coaches know better now to go to the NBA level because they're not going to be as successful.
Yeah,
Um,
so I don't know. I really have no idea who we're gonna get. I just hope we hear something soon.
we'll find out. We'll see if they actually hire somebody good.
Yeah.
But I was talking to a buddy of mine, and I said the biggest thing that they need to do is get rid of Brunson's dad. No matter who comes in and coaches, get rid of his dad.
Yeah, they everybody says that. I mean, I don't again, this is I don't know how much of an influence he really truly does have if he has that much influence.
So I was reading like he was running things more than Thibodeau,
Mm-hmm.
and players were getting upset and concerned about what was going on because he was like forcing the idea that it needs to go through Jalen. It needs to go through Jalen. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
diving into that narrative more and
Yeah.
more. So I can understand why these players are kind of like, well, what's going on?
Yeah.
So,
We'll see what happens.
oops, I have to call it to do that. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll have to go do it tomorrow.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And it's just something I should have done 2 weeks ago and I spaced it because I called busy. Let's take a screenshot. Do that tomorrow. Um, so how you feeling? 2 weeks after Hyrox, we able to walk? We able to kind of function as a normal human being again?
Oh man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely took some time to get back to moving properly. Like that first, so so the day when everybody came, and shout out to Merritt and Cyrus and my sister and Drew, Mark, Michelle, Jess, Christy, thank you all for coming. I would definitely would not have been able to get through that race without y'all. Just being able to run the laps to see some of y'all yelling because I definitely was crying on the inside during some of those laps because I was dying um towards the middle of the race, but I just knew just had to get it done. Um but I'm feeling good, been able to work out the last week, so feeling good, able to do some things. I have to keep my running going because I ran a 5K last Saturday during work in Philly.
Jesus. I saw
Uh,
that.
oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. I stopped a lot during that run because I did not eat or do anything, and the race took off a lot later than I thought it would, and I was like not ready for all that. But I made it through. I was running like really fast. I was looking at my splits on my Nike Run Club app, and it was saying points. I was running like a 9:30 pace mile. And I'm like,
That's
what the
pretty
hell was
good.
I? I was like, what the hell was I running from? Was I running away from something? I was like,
No,
why
no,
am I going
no.
so
No, no.
fast?
There was like a pair of Jordans or something way down the line that you knew was there and you were just sprinting after
It,
them.
I don't know what the hell, but I was running for my damn near life during some of that 5K. So, but I was able to finish that. And then I have another 5K the week of my birthday week. Shout out to Bro Mountain,
I was at the
where we
hill.
run. Yeah, that's the race that we do at the hill. So, got to get ready for that. And yeah, so we're gonna keep running and running and making it happen. But Hyrox 2025, amazing success, good times, good vibes. I had a great time. Soreness, it was really bad. So the day of after when I was with you guys, definitely sitting in the chairs at the Knicks watch party was a struggle because I couldn't
Yep.
move, which is why you never saw me move from there until we left. Uh, and then that was hard, but it started to hit the next day a little bit when I walked back and I went to go support some of my friends that were competing on Sunday. But man, it was really bad on the Monday after. I just remember literally getting up and I could barely walk. I was just like slowly moving, bending down.
Oh, I can
I
imagine.
could not bend down because so during the Burpee Broad jump section, hurt my left ankle. So shout out to my partner Michelle for doing the majority of those. She's a pure trooper. So that hurt. Then during the lunges, during the last portion, hamstring pull on my one of my last lunges.
Oh,
The only reason I kept going was because it was during that last straightaway towards the end, right where people are able to like stand on the side of the barricade and watch. And I was literally telling myself, Kevin, don't fucking fall when all these damn people are watching. Fucking suck it up. So that's what I did. And that was tough. But yeah, it took like all of last week to like really get my swing into things and work out slowly. I couldn't row on the rowing machine for a long time because of that constant like pushing back.
yep.
My left hamstring was like screaming at me. But now another week later, we're moving well, we're getting back, and I just got to make sure I keep some running in so I can keep up. But speaking of high rocks, because we did discuss this while we're at dinner. So like what? So the deal? What's the dealio? Are you, Andrew, and Cyrus? Are we all doing this next year? What is the thought process?
I'm
Because
in. I'm already, I'm in.
okay, because I so for everybody out there, my partner Michelle, amazing. She was great, but I'm not gonna be able to be partners with her next year because her husband wants to do it, who's also named Kevin. So her and Kevin are gonna be doing High Rocks mixed doubles for 2026 in NYC. So I Kevin is a free agent. So I just need to know who I'm doing it with because I
I
have
don't,
some people in mind who I want to do it with. If Andrew's a definite yes and he's gonna, train for it, he's an option. I know maybe if you're gonna train for it,
I'm,
you know,
I'm already
you're an
doing,
option.
I was doing lunges this morning at the gym, hitting my knee to the floor going,
Look
oh,
at you.
this is going to be, with no weight. You got to start with no weight to get used to it.
Yeah, you have to get used to it with no weight first, or else
But
you're gonna get in trouble.
holy mother of God, just getting down and hitting the floor. I was like, this isn't fun. I don't want to do this. This hurts.
I
But
know.
I think in my mind, I almost was like going, oh, if you do half, like I could easily do the farmer's carry by myself.
You probably can.
I could probably do that whole thing just looped by myself. Um, so it's like one of those things. Can you just do it yourself? Can you do a couple things yourself, or do you have to do it both people have to do it? So, um, I'm in. I think it would be a lot of fun just to do it once. I know we've been sending the messages like I know I'm
Y-
into doing it.
You're
Um,
in.
especially like if they really go to Boston, I
Yo,
think
that'd be fire.
that'd be
That'd be
dope
fire.
because like one, it's close. I don't have to spend money to go there and travel.
Right, right.
And y'all can just come crash at my house in New Hampshire.
Yup.
And we can just drive down and park, take the T in or something like that. The day of, just get down there super early.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I would do that even, or if it's in New York, if they don't do Boston next year, if it's New York's the
If it's New
closest,
York,
I would
yep,
do New
yep.
York again. I think it was a cool setup. The only thing you kind of mentioned how sore you were. I wish the recovery tent where they had like all the massage stuff and all that, they need to put that over by the end of the race.
Right.
That's the only criticism I have is just like allow people to use that stuff there so they're not trying to walk after an hour and a half, 2 hours, however long you're doing that thing for.
Yeah, I
So
know. Yes. So we're rocking out. We're rocking out. We gotta wait for Drew and Cyrus if
I
their
think
thought.
Cyrus is in.
Okay.
I think Cyrus is in. Um, Drew is the only one that we just have to. I think when we were talking about it, he did make it sound like he was in to do it.
Yeah,
So, which is good. That's a good thing. But you never know with him. He's a child.
yeah,
Love you,
yes.
buddy. I know you're going to listen to this, but um,
All right. So real quick, I just wanted so pretty much for if we were to do it as men's doubles, you're essentially doing the same weight that we did for mixed doubles. So that would be 152 kilograms on the sled, which was around 330. Hold on, I actually have the whole list here. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Sled push is 335. Sled pull is 227.
mhm.
Farmers carries 52 pounds. Sandbag lunges at 44 pounds, and the wall ball at 13 pounds.
Only 13 pounds. I thought that was heavier.
Yeah, only 13 pounds.
Huh. I thought it
So
was 20. For some reason, I thought it was 25. So that makes it even easier.
yeah, so definitely, you just gotta make sure you're squatting all the way down. But yeah, that's pretty much what what it is. Oh my God, I just looked at this. So it says that for mixed doubles, the weights are 6 kilograms. I just looked at one of my photos that was like a professional photo.
Hmm.
Okay, never mind. I got excited. So I thought it said 4 kilograms on it, but it was just a K that looked like a four. It is 6 kilograms. But I was literally like, wait, did I do a lighter wall ball? Which that wall balls, man, beat the fucking shit out of me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so if it definitely the four of us do it, so would it definitely be, are we gonna decide like,
So
yeah,
we don't know who the teams are yet. So if the four of us actually do it,
yes.
we'd split it up. Either you, me, Andrew, you, whatever, however it works. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Um, but the idea would be we all wear blue and gold,
that'd be fire.
but opposite colorways.
Opposite colorway, right?
So if it's you and I, we're wearing blue tops, gold bottoms.
Yes.
Cyrus and Andrew are wearing gold tops, blue
Blue
bottoms.
bottoms.
So
Yes.
that it doesn't have to have anything to be. It could just literally be a
A
cottonelle
yellow.
shirt or
Yeah.
like stupid yellow shorts you find somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that would be the idea. And Cyrus at one point was saying, he goes, "Well, we should do matching shoes." I'm like, dude, just whatever shoes comfortable.
I mean,
I'm wearing New Balance no matter what because those are comfortable as hell for me for running and doing that kind of stuff. So
I know. Yeah, me and Michelle, we didn't wear the same shoes. We just kind of went with the same colorway for top.
yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to do that and at the end like take a picture with a group picture of the four of us like
Yeah.
dead.
Oh my
Uh,
God. That's gonna be a moment. Like if when and if it's decided that we're all doing it, then like we have to like I feel like we should have like a mini timeline of like our training. It
ooh.
doesn't have to be long, but it would be like small snippets of each of us like training. And
So
that could be like a we out here sort of.
who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody about it. I said I was mad. I saw a video like 2 days after,
Hmm.
and it was the perspective of the friend filming everything. And I wish we had thought about doing this because it's awesome. She's like running and she's like,
Oh yeah, I
like
sent that. I sent that.
that
I sent
video.
that.
I wish we had thought about doing that. I think that would have been a really cool video to do of
Yeah, yeah.
running all over, jumping up and down. Like that would definitely be cool. But what I think would be fun to do is not go at the same time as each other. So
Yes, I
hope that
would
we're in
not.
different heats
Yes,
because I'd
I
want to be
it
able to
would be.
I want to be able to see, if we're the second group to go, I want to see their time and know, okay, what do we have to beat?
Yeah.
And vice versa. That is the competitive side of everybody in
Yeah.
it. Um,
Yeah, I think so so like so they base it off of like their average pair's age. So for example, say it's like you and Andrew. Andrew is like 21 and you're like 34, you would be it probably average out to be in the 16 to 29 division. Let's see.
Hold on, I'm gonna do Cyrus and Andrew.
Oh my God, yeah, you're definitely in the 16 to 29 division. I just did the math.
Okay, so
Whoever
if
whoever
it's
has
Cyrus,
Andrew, go ahead.
if it's Cyrus and Andrew, because Cyrus is in mid 40s,
Okay.
right? That would be
Yeah.
their average age would be 33.
So they're gonna be in the 30s group.
But then if it's you and I, we would definitely be in the 30s group
We're
because we're
definitely in the
both
30s group. We're both
I
30.
think I think if we want to do it the right way, I think it's almost how the teams have to be split.
Yeah.
Like it has to be you and me and then Cyrus and Andrew just so that we're all in the same age group range.
Yeah.
And there's no, oh God, there's literally like 5-year-olds running around me faster than I
Yeah.
can even think about moving.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I will make sure and I'll discuss it when we're off air. We gotta make sure that I'm off whenever tickets release.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to pay attention when they release everything because
Hmm.
I'm definitely in. But let's get off of High Rocks for now because we could talk about that for a little bit. We'll plan
Yep,
it.
yep.
But the best thing that I saw today
Yes.
was that the Beach Chronicles are
Hmm.
back.
Yes.
So many shoobies, so many flying
Oh my
umbrellas.
gosh. Yes. Tents are back up and running. People are just being crazy. The best one, I don't know if you saw today's. There is this guy, full full blown pants and socks, just laying in the sand. No towel, no nothing, just laying in the sand. And I was like, wow, you're living the life. And then
He,
what did he do? He went to the water with his pants and his socks on. I'm like, that is next level insane.
oh shit.
You see it?
No, I just pulled up Instagram and the first thing is it is very possible that if the Celtics trade Drew Holidays to the Kings, they'll receive DeMar DeRozan in the deal to fill the spot while Tatum's out.
Oh,
Oh my God.
whoa, that's wild.
You're getting you're going to trade a Hall of Famer for a potential Hall of Famer.
Literally, that's wild.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, there you
Cheap
go.
money. All right,
Get
cool.
DeMar DeRozan for the low ski.
Yeah, Lowski for a year, and then he goes bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. Whatever.
There you go.
Um, yeah, when will be the next Beach Chronicles?
So it's funny. Today was actually an accidental Beach Chronicles because I
Oh,
really only went down to go grab my season pass. I go and notice that the door is locked. So I'm like, oh, so what's going on? And then an innocent bystander just walked by, like, hey man, looks like you're trying to get your badge, but didn't want to let you know. So today is the last day where you can go to the beach for free. Tomorrow is when you have to come pick up your badges, and then everything will be available here. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I was like, damn, yo, I'm already here. I have flip flops in the car. I got my towel and a beach chair in the car already. Why don't I just hang out? So that's why I just literally flopped down with the beach chair, towel, sunscreen. I had still had some sunscreen left over in the bottle that was in the car, and I just hung out. And then yeah, I went and got me some coffee right after. So it was a nice little day.
dude, that's awesome. Very
Yes.
jealous, very jealous. But
Yeah, so
if I,
I'm hoping the next one will be next Friday if
woohoo,
weather holds strong. Let's see how the weather is gonna look like in Jersey next. Well, this Friday's terrible. Ha! Clutch. Friday is the first day of no rain after a full week of rain.
dude, we literally haven't had a weekend where there hasn't been rain in New England.
Ugh, ridiculous.
Like last weekend, I was at a wedding and it was raining.
Oh my Lantas.
That's why I nearly died.
Oh, wedding.
Well, Friday night, the pre-wedding party is always a shit show.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Look at you, party animal.
yeah,
Hey,
I went to bed and I threw up a couple of times, then got up,
nice.
got food, laid back in bed for a few hours, went back out, got lunch, threw up before I ate lunch.
There you go.
And then at the wedding, I had 4 beers and that was about it. And I was like, I'm done. And then we jumped in the lake.
Well, you know what? I shouldn't ask any questions. Just do your thing. I respect it.
I jumped in in a cannonball style, so my head wouldn't go in first.
All right, good, good, good.
I know better than to jump in with my head first into a lake at night.
Yeah,
Even
for
though it was
sure.
about 10 to 15 feet deep at that point,
Yep.
still not risking anything.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it.
All right, Kev, do we have a filibuster's question?
So our last filibuster's question
It was about the
I don't
Knicks.
was about the Knicks, so I don't really have any other ones. But I am seeing the brothers tomorrow, so we'll see if there's a filibuster's opportunity.
There
I will
better
actually,
be.
I will text Joss when we get off of here to see if that is of any interest. But hold on. Actually, let me double check his work calendar. Let's see. 12 truck. Shout out to the 12 truck. Oh, they worked a National Philippines Independence Day event. Incredible.
Nice.
Schedule. Fridays their normal time, so we might have a chance. We'll see. Because it's early. Might have a chance. So I'll reach out.
Okay, I
And if we
like
can
it.
do one, we'll do one.
All right. Well, did we miss anything?
No, man. It's just good to be back on here, rocking out with you guys.
Same
Back
here.
up with you. Yeah, it's been a while. Glad that we've been able to get back on. And
Oh,
shall I outro us out?
yeah, let's get out of here so we can go to bed because you and I are
We're
gotta
gonna
go to
be
the
up
gym.
early. Yes, we gotta go to the gym. All right. So, guys, I don't remember what episode of this
Episode
season
17.
17. Wow. Yeah. So life has been lifing. We normally have at least 30 episodes by now, but hey, it's all good. We're rocking out. Season 4, moving, still grooving. So for those that have been listening, continue to listen to us. We appreciate you. Thank you for listening to us. Remember, you can find us on all streaming platforms on the Spotify's, the Apple Podcasts, the I want to say Amazon Play. We'll
I
go with
think so.
Amazon Play. Feel free to continue to watch us on the YouTube at the Mainly Musings Podcast. Feel free to follow the Instagrams, Merit at Merit_P, me at CakeWaver624, the podcast Instagram and TikTok at the Mainly Musings Pod, where you'll find weekly recaps whenever I can do them. And of course, the home of the Filibuxers with your Filipino Star Bucksters. I don't know if I'll ever get in trouble for saying that, but hey, whatevs. But other than that,
We should just put a copyright in for it.
I know we should. That would be actually a good time. But yeah, guys, we'll see you guys soon. Hope you guys have a great week and take care.
Peace.